being pushed, which we see as the incumbent potentially. And so many people are saying, if you don't support her as a black man, you don't support black women. Now, my thing is, I'm not for over sexualizing her. I'm not for, when people try to tear her down, of course not. But I constantly keep playing in my head, brother, about when she said, I'm not going to do anything just for black people. How should we navigate during this political season right now of who we should vote for, and also what should we demand from these candidates?
First thing I'll say is this may be one of the only times where I don't have too much of a comment because this is literally the last time where we should have any belief in the presidential system whatsoever.
Right, for sure.
If you have not gotten it by now, you'll never get it when it comes to our belief in this system of things. It is over. It is a done deal.
Right.
Now, whether if you are for Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, that is up to you. The reality is no presidential candidate is our savior. None of them will save us. Donald Trump does not have an interest, I would say, overall in black people, and neither does Kamala Harris. She just blatantly said it. So again, if you decide to vote, that's up to you. Look at the policies, look at their speeches. Whoever dances better makes you feel good. Wears Timberlands, eats fried chicken, comes out to 50 Cent Many Men song.
Can't make this stuff up. Huh?
Hey man, whatever makes you feel like that person is good for me.
Facts.
Great. Do your thing. The reality is I focus on building up the people because it doesn't matter who is in the office. Our condition will be the same.
Yes.
Our environment will be the same.
Yeah.
Our communities will be the same. As a matter of fact, they're going to get worse because we continue to try to cast a vote, which etymologically goes back to the word which means to wish. So we're going to wish and pray and hope and continue to do that instead of focusing on building up our own communities. I am genuinely not interested in voting for another Pharaoh. I'm not interested in going into another system of Rome, another system of Babylon. That is what it is. It is over. So again, some of y'all are like, well, man, Brother Reason, man, I don't think it's this. If you don't vote for this person, you're voting for Trump. No, if you don't get the hell up and start changing your own goddamn condition, it will continue to perpetuate in its negativity. Stop trying to scare people into voting for another damn slave master, whatever that is. Again, I appreciate Trump sometimes because sometimes he just says what he feels. I'd rather you do that than try to hide a knife behind your back like Joe Biden and stab me later on. Tell me how you feel. Good, bad, or indifferent. Kamala Harris, I even appreciate her at times because she lies so stupidly. And it's embarrassing. And they both have that in common. So, and by the way, she doesn't identify as a black woman. And if she did, I think that's only when she's talking about collard greens, dancing. When she talks about, I believe, putting that hot sauce on fried chicken, wearing Timberland boots. That's when she talks about being a black woman. Smoking weed, things like that. But in reality, these are not the people who we should focus on to save us. Again, if you decide to vote for them, that is up to you. But Brother Reza, Islam's stance is we know where this system is going. We know where it is. That's what it is. Some people want me to choose a side. Well, that's not God's side. Now, again, you can say whatever you want because people are like, well, let's be practical. Well, practically, you haven't done nothing for your damn self. And if you don't do that, and if you continue to say, well, I'm just going to put it on this person and maybe we'll get it through them.
Right.
The next person will be the best person. Biden was the right person. Obama was the right person. No, they're not the right person because they're in the same seat. I said this before. Same seat as Nixon. Same seat as JFK. Same seat as Lyndon B. Johnson. Same seat. They're in the same satanic seat. And even if they have good intentions, if Trump has good intentions, if Kamala have good intentions, if Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who's also on the ballot, if he has good intentions, that's wonderful. But they're in that house of Satan. You think you're going to change the system? I don't think Trump could change it if he wanted to. I don't think Biden could change it. I don't think Kamala could change it. Right. But again, they can make people hope and believe that something will come out of Satan's house. All right, well, there you go. Keep doing your thing. We'll be out here building with our people and creating more solutions. So again, I know that was kind of a long answer for me to basically say I'm just not interested, brother. Like I'm more so disgusted because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. I'm not interested in it anymore. It is embarrassing. It is irritating for me to hear the same thing every 4 years. The number 4 represents foundation. We don't focus on our 4, but we continue to focus on theirs. Build your own, because power only respects power. They don't respect a vote. They don't respect a cry. They don't respect us begging. They respect power. If you don't have no money behind an agenda, stop talking. If you don't have power to exercise and organize your own people, stop talking. If you only want to say vote, 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 you are an embarrassment. It doesn't matter how many PhDs, how many master's degrees you have. You are going to be laughed at by those who are in control. They laugh at every single person who just yells vote, vote, vote. And if you don't vote for this person, that's a vote for them. It's a game. You don't look at the electoral colleges. You don't look at the finishing schools where they groom presidential candidates. You don't look at who funds them.
That's right.
You don't look at the fact that they're selected before they're elected. You don't know the process of this because you're still saying the word vote. People who have power don't say vote
at all. Hey, we have these conversations all the time.
Come on, man. People will get mad at it. I don't care, brother. At the end of the day, Minister Farrakhan has already given us the parameters of this whole situation. If we do not do something for ourselves, we will continue to be enslaved.
That's right.
That is it. Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, do for self or suffer the consequences. You will get mad at me. I seriously don't give a damn. Because once our people rise up and build our own everything and separate from the system, as many of us are already doing in different ways, we'll see our success grow.
That's right.
Asians don't beg, Jews don't beg, even LGBTQ got so much money and power. You see them with their flag in front of the White House.
Wow.
The hell does that mean? The hell are you begging for? Stop yelling at me saying vote. Try to make me choose somebody. Walk up to me face to face and say, Reza, who you gonna choose? I dare you, seriously.
Wow.
And you're going to get everything I just told you. I'm not interested. But some people, I'll tell you this as well, brother. Some people want those of us who they say have influence or who the people listen to. They want us to pick one of those sides.
Right.
Like they really, I just need you to say this. But you never want me to tell you to take responsibility and build for yourself. This is why racist white people look right. Because they're like, all y'all want is a handout. This is what they say. All you want is a handout. Now, those of us who have leadership qualities and follow guidance from leadership, etc., we say do for self. And we exercise that by doing it as best as we can.
Right.
But you have a system that genuinely does not care about us. We have to get this through our head. Well, Reza, we get the popular vote. If we get this, Reza, we go meet with them. If we, bro, it is hard. For a lot of our people to realize this because we genuinely have that white Jesus complex.
We do.
Still.
We do.
We really massa please.
Sky Daddy as well.
Brother, that Sky Daddy is real for a lot of people. Again, they're trying to rationalize insanity. Well, maybe this time, maybe that time, y'all gonna be saying vote for the next 20, 30 years until they take away your right to do it again. They working on that. Then they're gonna say, well, hell, you need money to cast a vote. In a minute, you're gonna have to pay to vote. I'm just telling you, man. It's just very insane. So again, pardon my long winded answer on that.
Hey, that's what we're here for.
I'm genuine.